the colander from the ceiling. Angle again.
Angle
We
again.
are firmly back.
Intentionally.
Chef Why this motion at the end? I think this just for camera.
Interesting.
When I
What is this sound?
I could eat this
Oh my
just
God.
as it is, but
I
all
think
the
it's soft
remaining
boiled
ingredients-
nicely.
Okay, egg yolk a bit runny. It perfect.
Hello, Tomodachis.
Konnichiwa, Tomodachis.
You know what day it is.
Uncle Roger.
And today he is reacting to Nigella Lawson. So she's a very famous chef on TV.
Ramen?
So it's a ramen episode today.
Ramen episode. Very interesting.
The soul food of Asia, I think.
After a lot of fried rice days.
Yes. So if you want to see more videos like this, feel free to give our channel a like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get on with the ramen.
Yes, another British chef making Asian food. Uncle Roger gonna review Nigella Lawson making ramen.
I'm in no mood for
No.
that noise and chaos of a noodle
lady,
bar, so I made my own.
Oh my god, her face and kitchen so pretty. Nigella Lawson is MILF. Mother,
I'm
I
back
like
feeling
fried
the-
rice for. She make ramen. Let's see.
Let's see.
Ramen.
Before we start, do you know my nephew Nigel have his
But earlier when they showed the ramen, it looked a little bit like instant ramen, don't you think?
That was not so good, looks like it. But she's very famous, right?
Yes, she's on TV a lot and she presents a lot of her own recipes.
I think only the famous woman.
own podcast channel, and
nice
sometimes
to
he
meet you.
reveal things
Yeah, he
also.
would
Like
like
this
to
one, he
promote a
revealed
lot
a
of time.
Chinese dating show. Go check it out. He trying to follow Uncle Roger's footsteps. Let Uncle Roger know how
Oh,
he
there
do.
is a
Go watch
character
it and
boost.
subscribe
It
to
increased.
Rise to Meet You
but-
podcast channel. Link in description. Go click it. Go click it.
2.
I've been told in no uncertain
BBC 2.
BBC. And I already see it BBC. And
BBC.
also,
Let
why
me
she
see.
hang all the colander from the ceiling? Nigella, you millionaire
my.
woman, but you can't afford one drawer. Hiya.
terms
BBC
that no
likes
Japanese person
very
would
much
ever make ramen at
colander.
home. The thing is, when I need the cosseting that only a bowl of ramen can give, I'm in no mood for that noise and chaos of a noodle bar.
Uncle Roger have to admit, this is the most beautiful kitchen I
Very
see.
beautiful.
This kitchen too sexy. This not atmosphere for making food. This atmosphere for making baby. Christmas light you need
Like
to make
Christmas,
ramen.
right?
With the
So I make my
soft
own.
lights,
And
right?
I start with the
But this is
Japanese
BBC.
broth dashi.
Dashi,
Okay.
correct.
Dashi, so
this camera
Japanese
guy, I
ramen?
think he know
She
what
will
he's
make?
doing. Yes, of course it
Interesting.
Why showing us this angle? I think all my
Just to
nephews
see
third
here.
leg standing up now. Hiya. Pay
Intentionally.
attention to food, not to the two other things. Niece and nephew, don't be dirty.
Is this a
Uncle
cooking
Roger
show?
watching this video because I
maybe.
like ramen, not for any other reason.
And what goes in is all important. Dried shiitake mushroom.
Wait, but she didn't say what kind of dashi, right?
What kind of dashi? She just said dashi.
And it just looks like a normal dashi,
But
but
very like usui, right?
very thin. But in Japan, actually, the ramen a lot of times is named after the type of soup, right?
Yes, there's a lot of time necessary to create the soup.
So that's one very important thing that she needs to tell us. What kind of soup it is.
Just I think seafood dashi.
So bonito flakes?
Was already sliced.
Probably. But
See that
shiitake.
angle again?
Angle
We
again.
are firmly back in the
Intentionally.
universe of umami now.
Umami.
And some ginger, a
natural
lot of ginger. Some
MSG.
might say an excessive amount of ginger, but
ginger,
I can never
good in
have
ramen.
too much of its spicy warmth.
Okay, I like that she don't even measure. She just use feeling.
Yes.
Or as Chef Wan say, she just throw.
Chef
Why
Wan.
this motion
Wang,
at the end? I think this just for camera.
Interesting
When
guy,
Uncle
she
Roger say
is.
use finger. That's not what I mean. Hot chef super busy in restaurant. No time for elegant fingering.
So I don't soak
But
the
she's
dried mushrooms
elegant,
because
right?
Yes,
I do it
like a
as I
haru.
cook. This needs to come to a boil, but first it'll stir, and I can't
Very small
Should be ashamed to
chopstick to
admit.
stir.
eat with chopsticks, but I can stir with one.
Very silent
Of course
food,
you
though.
can't eat with chopstick. You're supposed to use 2 of them. I think Nigella don't know how chopstick work. Who stir with 1 chopstick? So weird. That like wearing only 1 shoe. Nigella, why don't you give Uncle Roger your phone number and address? I send you my chopstick for free. Ex-wife Auntie Helen, gone for good. So Uncle Roger available.
Oh, really?
And just about
So
the
literally.
one thing I remember
For
from physics
Nigella.
at school, thank you, Mr. Clark, is that if you put a lid on, everything comes to the boil faster.
If that's the only thing you remember from physics, then Mr. Clark fucked up. Niece and nephew, don't go to that school.
I see.
And it boils. And you can see the mushrooms
very
beginning to plump
little
up.
soup.
They're going to plump up even more and lose their
How many
flavour to
people?
the
Only
broth.
1? Oh, really?
Wait, what? What? Replay?
They're going to plump up even more and lose their flavour into the broth.
You only
Flavor?
put mushroom
Oh, really?
in broth for
Lose
2
the
minutes
flavor.
and you think it gonna flavor the broth. Hiya, that's not enough time. What reality you live in? The mushroom just met the broth. They don't even have time to befriend yet. Where the flavor? You need an hour at least.
Lid on,
I think so.
But in Japan,
It's
overnight
trapped
or
in the
1
pan.
day is very common for boiling.
this is baby pak choi, but
Why her knife so
Baby bok
small?
choy.
any leafy greens like this would do.
Oh, very small.
Asian
Oh.
cooking, we love using big knife. It's faster. Your knife so small.
Like a
by
chomping,
the time
right?
you finish cutting, there will be
Hunting
cold
knife,
big
right?
Probably 20.
I make it like this because the first time I ever cooked it, I came back home one evening.
Oh.
I came back home one evening. I came back home one evening.
Nigella is saying to all the nephew out there, don't think dirty, or else this is what I'm gonna
Oh
do.
no! So dirty.
I came back home one evening so ravenous and just opened the fridge and opened my cupboards, and this is what I had.
Her fridge only have bok choy.
I am all about the radishes these days. Always have them in the fridge. Food of the gods.
Food of the gods?
Of God,
of
no.
God.
Food of the God is MSG. God don't
Sasai
like
is-
radish. God like magic white powder. I hear Nigella
Yeah, white
like
goats.
the magic white powder also.
I am all about the radishes these days. Food of the gods.
Radish is food of rabbit, not food of God. If radish is food of God, Uncle Roger rather go to hell.
And now
But actually, this kind of radish is quite difficult to get here in Japan.
Ah, I have never
So
seen that.
It is really not used in ramen recipes.
Why she used that?
Seems more fitting for like salad bar, I think.
I see. Auntie Hasha
to this
again. This
delicate
is-
but deep broth goes
Not deep, no flavor.
the baby pak choi,
Oh,
along with the peppery juiciness
not
of the
good.
radishes.
This woman really like her radish. Is she lobbyist for big radish?
Big radish.
Usually for ramen, the topping and broth you mix separately.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
if bok
It's
choy
later,
in broth
after
too
soup
long, it
already
becomes
done.
soggy and gross. Also, nobody
But also
really
the
put
flavor of
radish
the vegetable
in
is
ramen.
too strong.
Hiya.
like this baby bok choy.
And now a final flurry of flavourings to augment what's already in
What
the
is
pan.
her final
a
flavoring?
husky hit of miso.
Miso.
A husky hit of miso.
Uncle Roger like watching this video because I'm learning so many new English words. Who knew husky hit just meant tablespoon? This woman English so good. Uncle Roger gonna call it my microwave from now on.
Milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave.
Microwave.
Dash of soy.
That pronunciation.
Oh,
Soy
that's
sauce.
not enough.
And the merest
And the-
drop of toasted
What was
sesame
the
oil.
soy
No,
sauce that
don't,
was?
don't
I think it
put
was the
mirrors
Taiwan,
to
right?
hide.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You small, so stingy, this woman. Is she trying to save money? Also, she have her own crazy measurement system.
A husky hit of dash and the
Oh,
merest drop.
dash.
Just say use feeling. She described
She's like
her
an English
cooking
teacher,
like she
right?
writing poem. Is she chef or is she English teacher?
Oh!
The leaves of the baby pak choi go in. And another stir.
That sound was not so
Chopstick again.
nice.
The leaves need the merest wilting and miso mustn't be boiled.
Miso cannot boil.
That's
She
true.
correct. But this not right way to make flavoring for your ramen soup. Japanese people, they call this soup flavoring tare. Tare is the most important element in ramen. Ramen without tare is like Uncle
This is
Roger
without tare, I
orange
think.
polo. Or like Jamie Oliver without chili jack.
Without the tare.
So tare is actually the very concentrated soy sauce broth that they put at the bottom before they add their dashi broth.
Like a popular ramen shop has a original like tare. Is a
Yes.
traditional tare.
And they flavor with things like sugar, garlic, scallion oil, that sort of thing. And it's very concentrated. So very different from what this is.
Not normal.
No, but I feel like this ramen is like when you're at home and you just want to cook something fast, you throw
Like,
everything in the pot.
together. Very easy cooking.
Yes.
But
But
not good, I think.
If your ramen don't have tare, you fucked up. But
Yes.
tare not
Already-
made like
already
this. You
fucked
make
up.
the miso tare separately and then put in bowl at the end. Stirring in miso paste is not making proper tare.
like miso, right?
Nigella, just use MSG. Don't bother with
Just
the half-ass
MSG.
miso flavoring. MSG make everything better, including your shit ramen skills.
My ramen requires 2 more elements.
Two
First,
more.
an egg.
Egg.
Oh,
Egg
boiled
too
egg.
white.
Okay.
You need to marinate
Second, noodles. I mean, I cooked these
Oh.
before.
noodle.
What are those?
Usually
Noodle.
ramen noodle, yellow in color. Why this noodle so white?
It's
Kinda
somen,
sus.
right?
I think it not ramen noodle.
But it doesn't matter that
This
they're
is
cold
somen
because the
noodle.
heat of
Or
the
is it
broth
rice
will warm
noodle?
them.
What is this sound?
I could eat this
Oh my
just
God.
as it is, but I feel it incumbent upon me to
is
arrange
like
it
oyaji
in
food,
a calming
right?
Japanese
Yeah.
order.
Japanese oyaji like this kind of
Where got
ramen.
calming? Where got calming? This bowl of noodles stressing Uncle Roger out.
Arrange it in a
Arrange.
calming Japanese order.
You call this arranging? You're not arranging. You're just poking. Uncle Roger never say, "I gonna arrange my table," and then go.
Oh.
Egg
Although
is
it
soft
makes
boiled
me
nicely though.
Okay, egg yolk a bit runny. It perfect. I give her that.
Sprinkle over
Only
the
egg
green
yolk.
parts of a spring onion,
Spring onion, good.
and a
Garnish.
little bit of dried chili.
Dry
Dried chili.
chili. Uncle Roger would prefer using dry chili to make your tare instead
That's
of
true.
sprinkling at end. More flavor.
Not the
Oh, I don't want
last
to puncture the mood of cosy serenity, but I do have a comedy contraption with which to eat my
Very
ramen.
descriptive whenever she's
Is she
talking.
using spot?
Oh no!
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe that why
This is like for
Nigella
children,
don't go to
right?
noodle bar anymore.
Fork and spoon
she banned
together.
from
Yeah.
all of them because she bring her own spot there.
Fork for the noodles, spoon for the broth. Or let's just cut out the middleman.
Ramen has 5 components: soup, tare, noodle, topping, and oil. Soup, she used dashi. Okay. Tare don't exist. You can't just
No
put
exist.
miso in and call it tare. Noodle. It looked like she used wrong type
Why
of
don't-
noodle.
why don't-
Topping,
So
egg
many.
and spring onion. Okay. Oil. She only used 2 drops of sesame oil. Yeah, not enough. So she only get 2 out of 5 component right. Yeah. At least
Already
this ramen
lots of
somewhat
things
homemade.
missed.
She didn't just use instant ramen
That's
and
true.
put topping on there. So still better than Jamie Oliver and his packet rice. Nigella, Uncle Roger single now. Hopefully one day I can make egg fried rice for you. Come get husky head of Uncle Roger.
Oh no!
Sorry, children.
Hi,
Papa Chef
children.
super busy.
Welcome,
in restaurant.
children.
No time for elegant fingering. Just throw. Elegant fingering. This is gonna be my dirtiest video.
Just the video,
let
I think
Uncle
so.
Roger send you
I think
one pair
Uncle
of
Roger has a
chopstick
crush on
for free.
Nigella.
Just give Uncle Roger your phone number and address. That pervy look. Oh, I'm so pervy. Sorry, Nigella. This is just a comedy video, okay?
Come on,
I really
video.
hope Nigella has a sense of humor about this. I hear Nigella like the magic white powder also. A bit mean.
Not a bit, a lot of meaning. Quite mean.
Nigella, she gives off the girl next door energy if you live next to escort agency. Nigella, she gives off the hot mum vibe, older, sexy, and a little bit drunk.
That launched 1,000 noodle soups, but I just as often use vegetable stock.
No, don't
Vegetable
use vegetable stock. Dashi tastes like umami, made from seaweed and fish. Vegetable tastes like sap. If you vegetarian and you want to eat ramen, just don't. You don't deserve ramen. Go eat your leaf.
Go eat.
That was very interesting video.
But really like at home ramen, I think.
How you gonna recreate this ramen though?
I think first we have to make a more rich broth, I think, right?
I think so. So need more and the dashi necessary.
Yes, as well as a more
Tare.
strong tare,
Tare, yeah.
and it needs some sort of flavored oil. Sesame oil is actually not that common. Usually it's like scallion oil or garlic oil on top. And needs chashu or something. Right?
No chashu, only vegetables.
Like chashu is this beautiful block of smoked pork. It needs that big piece of meat on the bowl, I think. But yeah, if you want to see us try out our own version of ramen, feel free to give our channel a like and subscribe, and maybe we'll see you for ramen.
Sayonara.
Bye-bye.
Japanese ramen?
I don't think so.
I think cup ramen is much better than hers.
I think it is almost the same as just making pack ramen, right? Needs more flavor.
Only just to put everything together into the pot.
Yes.